Welcome to Pucked Up Hockey Moms, where the arenas are freezing, the group chats are unhinged, and the parenting, well, let's just say we're doing our best. I'm Amanda, hockey mom, chaos wrangler, and proud captain of the Bad Mom Squad.
And I'm Brittany, mom of three, two who play hockey, expert at juggling carpools, cold coffee, and the occasional emotional breakdown in the arena parking lot.
We're here to spill the tea on what it really means to raise hockey kids, from politics in the stands to mental health, bad calls, and everything in between. No filters, no fluff, just the truth. With a side of sarcasm.
And yeah, we're laughing through the madness, because if we didn't, we'd be crying into a damp mitt left in the trunk since last season.
So if you've ever screamed, "Move your feet," while secretly Googling the rules mid-game, you're our people.
This is Pucked Up Hockey Moms.
Let's get into it. Welcome back to Pucked Up Hockey Moms. I'm your host, Amanda.
And I'm Brittany.
Every hockey family has that injury story. You know, the one you tell at all the team parties with a mix of pride, horror, and can you believe you survived that? I know we have one. Fortunately, I was not there for it, but you know.
I don't know if that's bad or worse.
Yeah.
Or bad or good. Makes sense. Bad or good.
Good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's fine.
Depends on the injury, I guess.
I got to hear about it after when everything was fine. That's okay.
I'd be less panicked that way.
Yeah, I think so.
From busted lips to ER stitches at midnight to goalie kids pulling groins in the middle of a tournament. If you've been in this sport long enough, you've seen it all.
And today we're diving into hockey injuries. What's common, how parents react, and a few survival hacks to keep you and your kid sane on the road. Back to ice time. Let's start with the obvious. The all-star hockey injuries. We've got concussions, sprains, collarbones, and broken wrists, stitches from high sticks, and my personal not-so-fun favorite, the dreaded groin pull. Goalie or player, it hurts. Nobody likes it. It ain't no fun.
Yep.
Whether you're a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
That hurts.
It's harder, I think, not harder to recover from, but there's nothing, you can't put a cast on it. You can't reset it. You can't put a Band-Aid on it. You can't put stitches on it. There's no, sort of immediate fix, per se.
I know. And, we're coming to the beginning of the season here for us on the West Coast of Canada. I'm sure it's similar for most places. And if you have children that are in contact, that are in hitting, it's always tryouts or a final team placement, and it's dreaded every year. I hear a kid with a broken collarbone or a buckle fracture on their wrist, their forearm or the wrist or something.
Yeah.
Just because whether they're holding their breath or it's just a funny angle, and it's tryouts. It's not even a game. It's just a matter of adjusting to that. And then you're oh crap, did I make the team? Did I not make the team? Or hopefully they knew you enough and you're fine and you make it through.
Yeah.
Or it's an exhibition game and you're just going through the end of tearing and stuff. It sucks. It's shitty. And it sucks for the kids. It sucks for the family. Recovery sucks. Now try doing schoolwork with a cast on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my kids have never had anything like that, but definitely, knock on wood.
You still have one left in there.
That I know kids who that's happened to, for sure.
I want to say it. I know a player every year that has a break, whether they're on our team or not, and it sucks.
Oof, nothing says hockey parent life like learning the difference between a strain, a sprain, or a you're fine, walk it off.
I think Phil's answer to everything is you're fine.
That's what Jamie says too.
My grandpa used to say that to me. And I remember my parents got home from being out one night. My grandpa told me to walk it off. And I ended up in emerge with pneumonia. He felt a little bad.
Yeah.
I was fine.
I did that to my oldest once. He
Yeah.
had actually gotten ejected from a game. And so got a 3-game misconduct. Mm-hmm. But he was on a rep team. So you still have to go support your team. Mm-hmm. So I was dragging him to the game.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't want to go a few days before it. And then the day of, he's like, I have a really bad headache. I don't feel good. And I was like, you're fine. So I'll preface this by saying he's had migraines since he was 2 years old. And he was 12 or 13 at the time. And I was like, you're fine.
Yeah.
You just don't want to go. You don't want to sit in the stands. Oh, I didn't even think he had a headache. I thought he was absolutely full of shit.
That's fair. You know your own kid.
We get out of the car. in the parking lot, and I'm like, Kate, let's go. Like, you're going in there. And he takes like 5 steps and just throws up all over the parking lot. And I was like, okay, I guess you do have a headache. Well, a migraine at that. Yeah. Like, I'm really sorry.
Well, it's hard
trying to teach you a lesson here about
resilience.
Yeah. And like, you did something that resulted in this, but you still have a team to support. And then, but I'm sorry.
It is a fine line between understanding when they are just faking it, and because how many times as a child ourselves have we milked it?
100%.
Like, fuck the dog and just not wanted to go to school.
Yeah.
And like, then we were pretty much watching TV the whole day. Our kids guaranteed have done the same thing, and sometimes we placate them and many times we don't. So yeah, barfing, okay. It's a little harder to fake.
Yeah, it was a common side effect of his migraines as well. So it was.
Yes, I can relate to that as a migraine sufferer, but concussions are the scariest for sure. You go from cheering in the stands to Googling symptoms faster than you can say baseline test. And if you were not in the sport before and not aware of concussions, baseline test is what they're at beforehand. Yeah. And really, nobody knows what their baseline is before a concussion because nobody tests for that. Yeah. Like, until they're higher up. So really, you have no idea what the baseline is.
Yeah, not for the younger kids.
No. I know. It's ridiculous.
So questions for parents. What's the most common injury your kid has had? DMS. We're betting concussions and sprains are at the top of the list.
Yes, absolutely. If you don't have a rinkside survival kit in your car, are you even a hockey parent? So I'm not a hockey parent. Items. I mean, I'm just preemptively saying this, but ice packs, like that instant smash and shake kind.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't have those.
Band-Aids or hockey tape.
Yes.
I say hockey tape and a tissue works as a Band-Aid anytime.
Yep, I have that.
Tensor wraps. Usually there's one around, but it's not always in the car. Tylenol, Advil, extra water bottles. Okay, I have those. And for some of us, snacks, because hangry and injuries equals disaster.
Yes.
I usually have some snacks, but they're mostly for me and not for my children.
I specifically, as of recently, have put snacks for both kids in both vehicles as a, we're running late or stuck in traffic or you're starving but don't want to wait the half an hour till home.
Yeah.
Eat this.
Now, after Melissa's tips, I'm just packing Welch's fruit snacks everywhere. That's it.
They have veggie chips and those apple pouches, fruit pouch things, whatever.
Go things or whatever.
For toddlers, yes, but they like them at 13 and 10.
Yes, they do. That's fine.
Whatever.
I know.
I swear hockey tape is basically duct tape. It fixes sticks, socks, and on one desperate day, I legit taped a kid's shin pad and their cut until we got to urgent care.
Amazing. That's pretty impressive. Peak hockey mom innovation.
Functionality.
Right? Injuries aren't just about the kids. They're about how we react. ER trips at 1 a.m. after a tournament, calling the coach or trainer in the middle of the night like, is this normal? Standing in line in a hospital in full team gear after the game.
And let's not forget the parents who panic first, then laugh later.
Yeah.
Like the time one listener thought their kid's finger was broken. It was just jammed. ER doctor didn't even hide the smirk.
After playing basketball for a very long time, I jammed pretty much every single finger. Delaney jammed her finger not too long ago, and I was like, you're fine, tape it.
We don't need to go anywhere.
A jammed finger, it's normal. Like, it sucks, just tape it, you'll be fine.
I did find one year my son had a doctor as his coach, and he had a migraine before a game, and we think for a tournament, and he came out and was like, I have this, I don't know what kind of pain medication it was, and it was something he had never taken, like Brandon had never taken before, but he's like, it's for headaches or migraines or whatever. Are you good if I give him one and see if we can get him on the ice? And I was like, well, you're a doctor. So I don't, sure.
Yeah.
And it was great. And I think he only missed like the first half of the period and it worked and he was out there and I was like, sweet, having a doctor as a coach is pretty.
This is fine by me. Yeah. Yes. Well, we've all been there. Panic first, rational thought later. I will say one of the stories we had, like Phil and Quentin were away, and I think he made one game, and they were in the hotel. Phil was having a beer with one of the other coaches, and all of a sudden he gets a panic call from the kid in the room with Quentin, and Quentin's foot is sliced open, like his ankle bone. And I guess, according to him, all Quentin did was step down on the pullout, like on the cot,
Mm-hmm.
and his foot got sliced by like a hinge in the cot, and it sliced like right on the outside bone of your heel, like of your ankle. So he needed like 3 stitches or something like that. And Phil told the hotel, and they're like, "Oh,
That's it.
He's like, really? Really? Like, they didn't care. They gave 0 fucks.
They probably assumed he was horsing around on it.
Well, and then Phil looked at it, and it had a big metal thing hanging through it. So legit, like, yeah, no.
It shouldn't have been like that?
No. So his foot fell through, and I mean, they probably were horsing around, but they should have had a little bit more care.
Yeah.
Or
somebody
concerned that somebody busted their leg open.
Yeah, a child at that.
I think they had 3 hockey teams or 4 hockey teams at that hotel, so I don't think they gave 2 flying fucks. But yeah, he had to have stitches. And because Phil was one of the coaches, they stayed for the tournament, and it was an out-of-town tournament, nice long drive. And Quentin had to watch because he couldn't even get his foot in his
that's a bad spot.
in a skate, right? So he couldn't skate for a couple weeks, and Phil was not impressed. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Needless to say, Phil emailed the hotel because the manager didn't do anything, and he emailed the chain, and he got a full refund for his
nice.
stay.
That's good.
Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure that hotel was in trouble later, which is fine. But, I mean, come on.
At least show that you care. Like, pretend even that you care. For...
Like a free voucher or meal to the pub. That would have been better than getting your ass slapped by head office.
Yeah.
But, you know. Yeah. He canned it. It's fine. I agreed with it. Injuries are tough on kids, especially competitive ones who just want to get back out there. Concussions, don't rush it. Skating before symptoms clear is the recipe for disaster.
Sprains, rest, wrap, and gradual return.
Physio is huge for hockey recovery. Skating muscles don't heal the same as normal sports. That goes for massage, stretching, yoga. Teach your athletes to be kind to their bodies, because otherwise they'll be like crippled at 30, and nobody needs that.
Yeah. Respect the timelines, listen to the doctors, not just kids begging to play.
Or just telling them to walk it off when they have a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to heal faster by pushing yourself. You might actually make it longer.
Yeah, and that is the hard part, right? Yeah. Like, you need to listen to your body and use some common sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hardest part, convincing your 12-year-old that a week off now means they don't blow their season later.
Parents need to be the brakes when kids want to hit the gas. All right, so we've covered the serious side. Let's lighten it up. One dad wrapped his kid in bubble wrap as a joke before trying it.
It's amazing.
I love it.
I would have pushed the kid so hard.
I would have pushed the kid down and wrapped him just to hear it go pop, 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 pop.
It wasn't one of those, like, ball, what are those?
Hamster balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, like, not the ones that you're, like, in, but the ones that you, like, put yourself in the middle and, like, play bounce soccer.
Yeah. We should have a party with that in the riding race.
Super fun. Or the sumo. Also fun.
Yeah, I think doing that inside, like, the dry rink one time, or, like, one of the field houses would be a ton of fun. But a big
tea party idea.
Another mom swore by duct taping shin pads directly to skin.
Oh.
Desperate times, people. Desperate times.
Ouch, poor kid.
Yeah, I know, right? That's not just waxing hair off. That's like waxing 4 layers of skin.
Maybe use hockey tape instead of duct tape.
Yeah, I mean, painter's tape holds nothing.
Yeah, but hockey tape's decent.
Hockey tape is better. Yeah. Electrical tape can be toxic, so let's go with hockey tape. I feel like that's safer than duct tape.
Is electrician's tape toxic?
Well, like to put over...
I never in my life have seen my dad wear a Band-Aid. It's only electrical tape.
Well, he was an electrician by trade, so whether or not it's good for you. I'm pretty sure it's good for you. The glue in it is not so great. It can I'm not a doctor.
Not hockey related, but good to know.
Yeah. I'm just making shit up now, but I do know it's not great for you. Yeah.
Hockey parents are equal parts insane and resourceful. It's all about balance.
They totally are. So your oldest got through without much more than that concussion?
Brandon never had a concussion in hockey.
Yeah.
He had 2 in football.
Okay.
He's never broken a bone. He's had stitches in his foot from climbing on a log at the lake and hit a nail. But like my kids, knock on wood.
I know, I was knocking on my head.
And had very little injuries, sports-wise.
I'd say all my kids' injuries have been off ice. Like Quentin got bit in the face by a dog.
Mm.
So that was like 10 stitches when he was 3.
Yeah.
And I was really worried about his beautiful face. But he recovered.
He recovered.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
It's still beautiful. Handsome. It's
Handsome. Sorry, Quentin.
I mean, when he was 3, it was beautiful. And I was like, he has long hair. It'll be fine. Well, yeah, no.
But none of them have broken a bone.
Knock on wood. Yeah, no, they're like, other than, I guess it was a hockey tournament related, that ankle thing, but it wasn't on the ice. And yeah, he's been hit pretty hard. I think his first CSSHL like exhibition game, he got like dead legged in the arm, like a puck and under the boards. And I think he thought he broke his collarbone, like the very first game. And I was like, you've got to be shitting me. Yeah, I was worried about him, but I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's not even a league game. You know how much we just spent? You're going to be out for like 6 months. Well, it's not 6 months, but whatever. Like, I was like, are you kidding me right now? Can we get a refund?
Yeah, Brandon asked me 2 weeks before rep trials one year if he could try skateboarding. And I was like, are you joking right now? You're about to try out for a rep hockey team in 2 weeks. No. And then that just kind of subsided and he never asked again. But I was like, this is not the time to put 2 feet on a little tiny board and hope they don't break something.
I know. We've seen some injuries before tryouts that were non-hockey related. And Phil is always like, whatever you do, don't be stupid. You have hockey in like a week. Just remember you love the sport and you don't want to be injured. Like, so every time they're like, oh, can we go to Flying Squirrel? Like, can we go on the trampolines? Like, I cringe.
Kite and something.
I'm a husband and I'm totally happy for Phil to go. It'll be great for him, for sure. But every time I get can we go to the trampoline park? I cringe on the inside because I'm like, please don't break anything. Please don't break anything. Please don't. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good thing my dogs aren't in here. They would have gone nuts.
My daughter got a concussion at gymnastics, but not from gymnastics. So her and another girl were chasing each other around trying to smack each other's butts.
As girls do.
And Araya fell backwards and hit her head and ended up with an actual concussion. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Delaney was on the monkey bars and like on the rocks there.
Yeah.
Elementary school or whatnot. Like the one by their kindergarten and stuff. And so she was swinging on it and her hand slipped and she hit her head on the rock. Oh. And so that was the one time when the duty called where I was like, okay,
I'll come get her.
And I actually took her to the doctor and she didn't have a concussion, but we monitored her. I mean, they normally called for like the dumbest things. So I usually said they're fine. Send it back to class. It's a runny nose because it was cold outside. But that one I paid attention. I felt bad. I think it was in kindergarten or something. I was like, really? You play hockey? You're not supposed to get a concussion on the playground. Those kids and their weird things. Although we had the entire hockey team over for Delaney's birthday this past weekend. And I literally considered it a success because there's no broken bones, no blood, a lot of screaming, and they all left with their limbs attached. Yeah. And no tears.
In the pool?
Nobody drowned. I don't even know if they went in the pool. I heard a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
Phil said I recommend for anyone who hosts 11, 13 to 15-year-old girls that they have an outbuilding a couple acres away from the house. That is my recommendation. And you sleep with earplugs, which is not necessarily responsible. But Phil doesn't sleep with earplugs. There was enough adults and there was enough children to come get us.
Yeah.
And the barn doors were shut.
Yeah.
But, I'm very happy that nobody was injured. And it created some team bonding, which is a win.
Perfect time too at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. I'm still like pretty much on my back other than like 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there. So it was great that I did nothing. And he even did her own shopping during school. Oh, nice. That's another mom. Phil picked up the pizza. They only came in the house for their pizza. Went back up to the barn. Oh, no. They all came into the house for the bathroom. Delaney told them not to flush, which was not a good idea.
Oh, what?
Well, the whole, if it's yellow, let it melt because rain. But there's 11 of them. So we had to have that sorted. But And then they came back, and so they came in 2 at a time because you can't pee by yourself.
Yeah.
As one would
Girl
know.
code.
Girl code, yeah. Exactly.
And we're in bear country.
And we are in bear country. Exactly. But the dogs were keeping them safe. My dogs were out a lot of it. So yeah, they only came in for pizza, to use the bathroom, and then for ice cream cake, and they even let us have a piece.
That was nice.
Which was very nice. So, considering I literally laid on the couch all night, it was the most successful birthday party we've ever hosted.
Nice.
Yeah.
It gets easier as they get older. It's just a kind of do your own thing type of a...
Yes. I just think the one thing I can't handle in life is screaming children. Like actual screaming.
Well, that probably helped keep the bears away.
That might have.
Because they're not going to go anywhere near that.
Maybe it's the way I was raised, but it was always do not scream unless there's a bone sticking out or blood pouring out of you or someone's trying to take you.
So you're not coming to Flying Squirrel for the
Fuck no.
It's all screaming.
Yeah, no, I can't handle it. Like, if a kid's screaming randomly beside me too, I'm like, seriously, are you dying? No, shut up. I have zero patience for screaming. So thank you, mother, because I can't listen to it either. But it's just, fun noises are fine.
Yeah.
Screaming
random
is not fine.
Screaming, yeah.
Like, because then I don't know whether I need to be alarmed or not.
Yeah.
But after like 30 minutes of screaming nonstop, like, well, I'm not coming out if a bear is there. Because you've been screaming for 30 minutes and it was not real at any time.
Boy who cried wolf.
Legitimate. Or cried bear.
Cried bear in this case, yes.
I think they just cried girl.
Yes.
I don't know. That had nothing to do with injuries other than the fact that nobody was injured.
It's a win.
It was a win. Anyway. Injuries are part of the game, but how we handle them as parents makes all the difference. Keep your car kit ready, trust the experts, and try to laugh when you can. I mean, I laugh through everything.
You have to.
I point and laugh when my husband hurts himself, and he points and laughs when we hurt
have to do that.
Especially if it's Phil.
Yeah. And remember, it's not about how fast they get back on the ice. It's about coming back healthy.
Exactly. Now we want to hear from you. What's your craziest hockey injury survival story? Send us a DM or tag us with Bad Mom Squad. We might share it on the next Carpool Confession.
Thanks for tuning in to Pucked Up Hockey Moms. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with your hockey crew, and stock that first aid kit before your next tournament.
True. And don't forget, it's only $5 a month and it keeps this ringside chaos running. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us this week on Pucked Up Hockey Moms. We seriously appreciate you listening, laughing, and surviving the hockey mom life right alongside us.
Whether you're in the stands, stuck in carpool, or hiding in the rink bathroom for 5 minutes apiece, we see you and we're right there with you.
This episode was proudly brought to you by AAA Hockey Recruiting, your go-to for player development, showcases, and getting noticed at the next level.
Whether you're aiming for junior, prep, or NCAA, they've got the tools, the know-how, and the hookup. Check them out at AAAHockeyRecruiting.com and tell them the Bad Mom Squad sent you.
Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and stay a little bit pucked up.